The Countdown 2 podcast is finally back with me, George and Panashe. On this episode of the Countdown 2 podcast, we'll be discussing our early PlayStation 5 thoughts, the latest news and headlines from the NFL and the NBA, and also European football roundup with Keenan from Red Talk TV. So me and George, we got a PS. We got that on launch day in the UK, which was 19th, isn't it?
Yeah, last Thursday.
Yeah, bro, ever since I've gotten on this PlayStation, I added Panashe. This guy's always online, you know. Every time you look to go online, Panashe not online. Anyway, the PS5, bro. George, how you found it? How you found it so far?
Obviously, it's a massive upgrade to the PS4. As soon as you get out the box, you can kind of like get a feel for it straight away. Like you get out of the box, like, oh yeah, this is sick. Like even like the controller, just like the look of everything, all the aesthetics, they're bang on. Really, really good. Really impressed with it.
For me, man, it's massive. I was surprised how big it was. So obviously, I went from Xbox One to the PS5. It's so big. I thought the Xbox One was big, yeah, but it's way bigger. And in terms of games. So I've just got 2K and Spider-Man at the minute. Graphics are pretty good, but the jump from like Xbox 360 to Xbox One was a bigger jump than this current one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we just have to wait and see like games like FIFA and other games to come out. But from the current games that I've seen, It's been pretty much the same, really. It's not the same. You notice it here and there, but it's not that big a jump, man. I don't know.
I was watching a couple like reviews on YouTube of it as well, and what they were kind of saying was that like developers of games they've not had time for it, but they've not used like the PS5 technology to its full potential. Because like with the controller now, like you'll notice it on Spider-Man, like when he's on top of like a subway, you feel like the tracks in your pad, if that makes sense, like the noise and the vibrations.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that, but I feel like developers of games should use that more to their advantage, because that Astro's Playroom on PS5, like the game that comes with it, like apparently that's sick, because like you get a full sense of like the controller's capabilities and how it works.
Is that Astro Playroom like an actual game you can play? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
I've not played it. I just deleted it straight away.
Yeah, can you delete it? Delete that.
Yeah.
A couple more gigabytes there. What are you saying, Panashe? How was your...
Leave me alone, man.
Panashe, tell us a story about you trying to cop the PS5.
Oh, so like I was at work, and then you sent that thing to that group chat about its own game. So then I was on there for like 40 minutes. And I was like, nah, I'm getting hungry. I need to go. I need to order some food. So I close it. And then Nick's out doing it at the same time with me. And he closes it. And I'm like, oh, God, it's done. And then Nick says, oh, I've got mine. I'm like, what? No. So then I open it up again. I stay in the queue. I put it in the basket. And I'm trying to ask you, like, do I need to pay the full price, or do I just get it for free or whatever? Because then if not, I don't want to pay 400 quid straight away, because I'm a bit skinned. I'm a bit tired. I don't want to spend money. So then I'm like, I'll love it. I pluck up the courage. I'll drop the cash. I go to click pay, put my bank details in, and it says not in stock.
I remember that process, man. When I was doing it at the same time as you, like you said. I was at work. I was like on my lunch, so I started doing it, and then I just gave up. And then like you, I got to the end, not in stock or whatever. And then I'll go down. I'm going down to the canteen to get my food out the fridge. And I'm just going through Twitter, and one of these football Twitter guys, I think he had like a Kovacic fucking...
They always do. It's Kovacic or Pulisic.
Yeah, all these Chelsea fans. And then he's like, it's updated. If you want to get your PlayStation, click on this link. So I just clicked on it. It went through to game. I was like, bro, it's the same link that I was on before. I was like, fuck it though. Let me just go through with it. And then somehow I just got in, bro. Long story short, so I just got in. I was like, yo, let me. I even tried to put my bank details where I wanted to do that quick. I just put my PayPal stuff and just like, if you're gonna get the money out, just get it on my PayPal account, and they'll get it on my account. I don't care. I ain't got time to be flipping writing all of the different source codes, account numbers, etc. So I just done that. And luckily, I got it, man. George, you got it quick though. I don't know how you got it. You got it straight away.
Yeah,
this
I
guy
can't
was
remember.
5 a.m.
Honestly, I was tempted though at one point, but I remember I didn't get it on the very first like launch day or whatever it was. I tried getting it on Curry's and Game, and they were both sold out. And then I remember Game tweeted like, "Keep an eye out on the website. We'll have more in stock soon." And then obviously that was the day I sent like the link to use. And I can't remember why I was just up early, I think like for work or something, and I just managed to get it on Game.
We're lucky, because what I'm seeing now is that it's not even going to be out till about January times.
Yeah.
January, February times, God knows. We'll see, man, because all of these people are looking to buy it, especially when it's like quarantine and you just want to stay at home.
That's one thing you just reminded me, actually. On the 2K Next Gen, you can choose whether to go G League or college, which is pretty sick. What have you chose to go college, isn't it, Nick?
I chose to go college, yeah. You went G League?
I'm going to choose G League, yeah. I'm still in high school, literally started it.
Yeah, I chose college. College is it's a pretty good experience there.
Yeah.
Me talking, I actually lived it, but the gameplay is pretty good, like for what it is. That's a massive upgrade to how it was before on the last 2K.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Connor, there's only like there's no cutscenes after you get to NBA. It's just games, and that's it.
But it's different though. It's a different game, on Next Gen and
is it?
And then on
yeah, that's what I told him because that's what they did on the PS3 and PS4.
Because I read somewhere as well, and also when you look at the menus are completely different.
Yeah.
The whole menu and everything, but yeah, we touched up on Madden a tiny bit. So I've got a little question for George. Yeah? This is American football related. George, would you accept the number 3 pick, Joe Burrow, and AJ Green for Lamar Jackson?
Nah. It's the reigning MVP. Like, you can't just. He's not had a great season, but like he's not been bad by any means. Like he's still been decent. If anything, like the whole team's just been like hampered by injuries for me. Like obviously it's not an excuse, and because he is the MVP, he should be like elevating the team to another level. But at the same time, like his starting running back was injured for like a month of the season.
He's the running back though, no?
Stop it. The wide receivers that he has as well, the wide receivers are very, very average. Like he has no wide receivers where if you could pick a wide receiver off Baltimore, would they get in Kansas's team or would they get in Green Bay's team or another high-powered offense? Nah, not over a Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but obviously they'll be like number 2, number 3. They won't be obviously better than him. You ain't got nobody that's better than him. Anyway, for those who don't know, George is a massive NFL fan. He's actually pretty much the one. I don't want to give him that much credit, but he's the one who pretty much introduced me to NFL before I just used to pie it off.
And NBA as well.
No, not NBA. Not NBA, but NFL. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so he's a Baltimore fan. Me, I'm Kansas City. Panashe, what
Glory hunt.
No. I'm Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's not a bad choice, to be fair.
I'm not a Packers fan. I said Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but that is a Packers fan, though. He's not going to move anywhere, is he?
Anyway, moving on, Panashe. I've got a question for you. If you was the Washington Wizards, general manager, how many first-round picks would it take to take Bradley Beal from you? Or does that depend on the players that you're getting back in return? Let's say you're getting Kyle Kuzma in return.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Not even 10.
To be fair.
What would you say is a reasonable trade then for Beal? Like, what would you want back for Beal?
The only reason you would ever get rid of Beal is John Wall's already gone, and so you just blow it up. So it'll be picks, I guess, because like if you do like what OKC did last year, get rid of Russ and you get CP3, thinking you're just going to have him and a couple of rookies, and what happens? They actually make the playoffs, and you see this year they're blowing up again. They got rid of him, got rid of Steven Adams, so it'll just have to be picks. But then the teams that have picks, Beal's not want to go to them, is he? He's going to want to go to like the Lakers or the Clippers or the Rockets. Those, and they won't have the picks, will they? So it's kind of.
They were weird though, weren't they? OKC. They were good by accident, I think.
Yeah, they like
last year.
They wanted to blow it up, and then CP3 had other thoughts. So this
they
time
they predicted to have like one of the worst records in the league, and
this time they've made sure. This time they've made sure they're going to be trashed.
Even still, I'm sure they've got a decent team now. Like, obviously they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
but then they got rid of Gallinari. They got rid of
but they'll have Oubre. I saw a tweet the other day that like
he's gone.
Starting five. Like, they've got a decent team.
Warriors.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So they're going to have what? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's it. Dennis Schroeder's gone.
Al Horford.
Yeah, now they're both sure.
They are going to be shit, actually. I just remembered that tweet I saw was about the Warriors. It was like their starting five will be Steph, like obviously because Clay's injured now, probably Wiggins, Oubre, Draymond, and that rookie that they drafted. What's he called again?
Wiseman.
That's not good.
It's decent. Like if you've got Steph playing every game. Let's not lie. I think it's like seventh, eighth seed in the West.
Let's not lie to each other. The Warriors, from what we know they were, to that lineup.
Yeah, obviously.
That's not good.
They'll never be that again, I don't think.
No, even like the Warriors that they made naturally with Clay and Draymond and Iguodala, and
that was because they had prime Draymond, and obviously now he's washed up.
The money's got to the success gone to his head, and so is Josh Barkley.
It's not that. I genuinely think it's the toll of going to like 4 straight finals. Like it plays a big part in your body. You see it with Steph. Steph kind of an anomaly, like he broke his hand, but Clay 2 major leg injuries. KD Achilles. Draymond knees are going. 4 straight finals takes a toll, and the only person who has done that and
I'm not hearing this.
Been longer, a longer period of time, and somehow
this is what I hate about these people here.
In peak physical condition is LeBron James.
Shut up.
Am I wrong?
Shut up. Man, this is honestly why I hate these people.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't care if you're right. The question was, should the Wizards what should the Wizards give to take for Bradley Beal? That was the question. And somehow the answer has gone to LeBron James. How is that possible? The question was, how many picks will the Wizards get for Beal? And you end it with talking about LeBron James. How?
But yeah, that's it, man. Thank you for coming through. Thank you guys.
Time to watch the boys in the Champions League. Nick, can't relate.
Doesn't matter though, bro. We're top of the Premier League. Probably going to win every trophy. But yeah.
Okay.
No, Nick, you're not allowed to enjoy Mourinho's success at Tottenham after you hate him.
Yeah, that's true.
You are not allowed.
What? I support Tottenham, not Mourinho. I support Tottenham. I can disagree.
No, bro. Time out. You remember you said I'm not following football anymore. I'm not following Tottenham because I hate Mourinho out, all that kind of stuff. That was you.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Man said he don't remember. I've got the receipts.
No, bro. But I don't disagree with what Mourinho does, yeah. But the team that he's been given, I don't want to go into football too much because after this break, I'm going to come back with. It doesn't matter. Football games, it does not matter. But regardless, yeah. Thank you guys for coming through. As always, you can find the links down in the description in the socials. They got their socials below. But yeah, after this break, I'm going to tell you and Keenan from Red Talk TV why Tottenham Hotspur are going to win the quadruple next season. So this time, I'll say goodbye to George and Panashe. Now I'm here with Keenan from Red Talk TV. So yeah, Keenan, thanks for coming through, man. What are you saying? How you doing?
Cool, bro. Yeah, man, I'm all right, to be fair. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. So for this second segment, I had to get you in for the football talk because unlike the other two, you know, their football knowledge is it's a bit iffy. So that's a Holly, yeah. And then, so yeah, how it ended that last segment, it was me saying, pretty much, am I crazy for thinking Tottenham could win the quadruple this year? I'm moving mad or what?
Quadruple?
Yeah, bro.
You know what? Depending on, kind of want to go with you, you know. I'm 60% I'm with him, 40% I'm not with him.
Listen, yeah.
60%.
I'm not saying we're going to win the quadruple. But here's my argument. I don't think we're going to do it. Let me put that out there first. I don't think we're going to do it. We're just, long story short, we're not good enough. But here's the argument. We've got the squad depth. We've got literally 2 players in every single position to back it up. We've got the firepower. The Europa League isn't that hard to win. Capital One Cup, we're already in the quarterfinals of the Capital One Cup. Who have we got? I think we've got Stoke. So if nothing mad happens, we're in the semi-finals. We've got Stoke. Premier League, we're top of the league. And then FA Cup, obviously you have to wait for the FA Cup to see what happens.
Yeah. On the Europa League, it just depends on who's dropping out of the champs. Obviously, third place. At the moment, if we're looking at third place, there's not really any big guns that are dropping out. It's not like last season where we had like Dortmund dropping out and Sevilla and all teams there. They're more stable at the top now. They're in first and second position. I'm with you on the Carabao Cup. Was it Carabao? You said Carabao, I think you can win that. Europa League, there's possibilities you can win that as well. Premier League's tough. I mean, if City carry on the way they are carrying on at the moment, I think they're looking at a second, third place finish. Obviously, with Liverpool, they don't look like they're stopping. Obviously, Van Dijk's out. They've got a few injuries, but I'm hearing he's back training now.
With Van Dijk?
Yeah. I've seen that today.
No, that's gas.
That's what I mean.
His ACL and then we're back in training 2 months later.
I'm not sure what training it is, but I'm seeing that he's back training with Gomez.
Must be training bro. I don't know about that.
That's what I mean. How he's training, I don't know, but I think you got a chance. You got a steady chance. Top 4 secured. But I do think now it's a battle for first and third with Spurs. You're not finishing no lower than first or third. That's my prediction.
See, what makes me not say we're going to win the Premier League outright is, I was just saying as well to Panashe and George, is the 3. So the triangle in front of the keeper. So the 2 centre-backs and the keeper. Full-backs I'm all right with. So Reguilon and Aurier. Aurier looks like a changed man this season. I mean, knock on wood, that's too soon. Or Doherty, they're giving each other competition. Midfield, I'm happy with. So Højbjerg and whoever's next to him, I don't mind.
Cool.
Yeah, and the front 3, like the front line just speaks for itself. That's fine. We've got depth there. It's just them 2 centre-backs and a goalkeeper. Against Manchester City last week and just gone. Eric Dyer played, bro. I don't know. He was looking at the next one. I never seen him play that good. I just had to give him his props. When it's good like that, you just can't sit back and say, okay, cool.
Yeah, that Dyer, I don't know where that Dyer came from, bro, because he was looking like some reincarnated John Terry or someone, bro.
Yeah, bro. Trust me. Next one.
I don't know. No, you're right with what you're saying, to be fair. You can't yet say outright because the league's so tight. And
Early.
this year, this year it's still early. And if we're looking at last year, this time last season, the league was already wrapped up by Liverpool. There was not stopping. But now, Spurs are the top of the league, obviously joint top as well. But there's more fight in this from other teams. So if Jose keeps on doing what he's doing, and obviously the players, you've got the depth, there's hardly any injuries. Your team's just fighting, and everyone's just fighting for that spot. I mean, as you touched on Doherty and Aurier, I thought Aurier was gone this season. Like, I thought, in January he'll be off to AC Milan or something like that. But with that Doherty transfer, it's just giving him like a kick in it to say, I've got to play, I've got to perform, because Doherty is like just as good.
Looking at these Champions League groups, we're just talking about who's dropping out. This year, there's a lot of Istanbul, Bashar, Ferenc Karavas. These next teams like normally like Midtjylland from Denmark. You got these random teams that are never normally in the Champions League. So because of that, there's no real group of death. The only so-called group of death, that one person that's going to be a good team that's dropping out, is actually from your group. So one of Leipzig or PSG would probably come out, because you've had a good start, so it looks like you'd probably be fine. But so the one person from that group, if it's Leipzig, I think we've got a chance anyway.
Yeah.
So there's one of them. But anyway, moving on. Talk of United. Let's talk about United. Why does it seem, like you guys, you're always in a crisis? That there's always something wrong. You guys are just never happy.
What we do as a football club these days is we take 2 steps forward and 9 steps back, maybe 12, maybe 13. But that's what we do. And bro, we've already touched on it a few bits on Twitter and whatnot.
Yeah.
We've got pensioners, we've got guys who are ready to retire in the team, we've got players who are we've got a manager that's playing the passion merchants in it. And there's nothing wrong with playing the passion merchants, but if the passion merchants haven't got that quality to go with the passion, or they haven't got the legs anymore.
Who are these? Who are these passion merchants? Come on, man. Name a shame. That's what we do, man.
Name a shame. You know what? McTominay.
But no, bro, McTominay's a good player, no? I think he's a good player.
Yeah, I know, but we've sort of brought Van der Beek to not replace him, but
he's got a bit more
give him that.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. Van der Beek's got more quality than Scott McTominay. Mata, legs are going.
No. Old retirement home.
Yeah, retirement home. You get me? He needs that Montreal impact transfer, man. Who else? I want to dig him out, but I can't really dig him out. But this season, he's had a good start to the season. Fred to me looks like he's playing for his Manchester United status, should we say?
Yeah.
And then we've got the biggest one of all, which hurts me the most, and I'll say it to you, man. You probably already know his name, Paul Pogba. I don't know with him. We can't get a tune out of him. I've got
an idea about Pogba. He's got that my self-made symptom diagnosis. He's got that Ericsson syndrome.
Yeah.
He's got one foot out of the door, but he's got the other foot still in the door.
Hanging on.
Yeah, he's hanging on. He's caught in between, whereas he wants to try so he doesn't lose his value, but he doesn't want to try because his heart's not in it. You know what I mean? He's not there. His mind's just not there. He doesn't really care about it. Well,
he's just on the fence at the moment. Literally, he's hanging by a thread. As in, he's got one arm in the door, the other half of his body's out the door. It's weird because he seems settled in Manchester, with his house and his family and whatnot. But I think it's the people around him. So we know that his brothers and whatnot, they're not really fond of the Man United move.
Yeah.
When he did move under Mourinho, and they just, whenever it's international break, we know something's coming out from the Pogba camp, whether it's his agent, his brother, or him himself. You know, we keep hearing about his name, and obviously it's just not good for him. It's not good for us fans as well, and that's why he gets all this criticism. Isn't it?
With Pogba in the team, you're right. You are a better team, though. Is that fair to say, or do you not think
Yeah,
that
100%.
add by subtracting? I don't know. What do you think?
No, 100% we're a better team. I think with Pogba, he's a class above everyone, and he is the best player at the club, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like he's hands down the best player at the club, and without getting a tune out of him, it's like what you're seeing with Messi now. I don't know if you've been watching Messi now, but bro, Messi just doesn't look like Messi. He looks, you know, there's just nothing in him, no motivation. But not to say Pogba's in the same bracket as Messi, but with Pogba, it's week in, week out, and he'll have one good game, and then we won't see him in another 9 games, and you know.
Bro, it's one of them ones. Like you can even put that on a normal people like me and you. If we going into work every day, but our heart's not in it, that's gonna translate whether we like it or not. People are gonna see that. So it's one of them things where obviously Messi wanted to leave. I touch upon that in that Barcelona video I got coming up, by the way. Just a quick plug. Also, with Pogba, his heart's also not in it. He's always linked to this Real Madrid move. Obviously, you got Zidane. Zidane's wants him there. And I think his head's just turned, hasn't it? His head's just turned.
Yeah, his head's gone.
Good, yeah.
Pogba knows he's got a Real Madrid transfer or a Juve transfer waiting for him. It's one of the two, and obviously, if you're looking at Real Madrid and Juve now, they're both stable clubs. They're in way better positions than we are. I mean, what's holding him back? He's got 2 heavyweights now, and then he's got Manchester United, who are way off what we were, as in going off our history and whatnot. But I don't know, man. It's down to Pogba in it, and you know we will lose him someday.
So before I let you go, I know you're going to go and watch United in a minute. I know you're that guy for European football. Me, when we first met in it, I was on it as well. I was up there with you. But since, bro, since I've gone into basketball, American football, all of these other sports, I thought about European football, bro. I had to sacrifice something. It was European football. I had to go.
European football.
Yeah, bro. Just tell me, and the viewers, obviously. But what's happening? What's happening across Europe, man? What should we expect? Germany, Spain, especially Spain. I know Spain.
Yeah. Spain's the most watched league I watch. I watch that more than Premier League almost. And with Spain at the moment, it's just all eyes are on Barcelona at the moment. It's the Messi show, but it's not the Messi show. It's what is wrong with this? Yeah, what is wrong with this guy? They can't get a tune out of him, and it's horrible to see. As a Messi fan myself, it's horrible to see, man. But if we're moving off Messi, there's just a lot of good talent out there at the moment. Between 18 and 23, there's a lot of good young talent out there.
Who's the best prospect outside the big two? Outside
big two.
And Atletico, you can't say João Felix either.
Nah, I'd say Mikel Oyarzabal. He played for Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
He's been linked to Manchester City before they bought Ferran Torres. He looks sick. He performs week in, week out as well. I'd say Kangin Lee for Valencia. He's a prospect for another number 10. One who I've followed for a long time now, Alexander Isaac. He's starting to perform well. He's starting to get a few goals.
Where is he? Is he still at Dortmund? No, was he not at Dortmund?
Yeah, he was at Dortmund, and then he moved to Sociedad as well. So he's been there.
What's his play style like? I know a lot of people are not familiar with it. To be fair, me myself, I'm not that familiar with it.
He's just he was hinted as the next Zlatan. I think that was a bit too much for him. This was when he was at Dortmund. But if I could compare him to someone, if we're going off someone in the Prem, it would be like another Danny Ings almost, but without the pace. He's just in and around the box, and when he's within that area, it's either a goal or shot on target. but he's also got a tall frame as well. So he wins a lot of headers for a young man, and he just gets his body about, which is good to see. You know what I mean? He's almost like a classic footballer in a modern day playing, but he's balling out, man. And he's in the Sweden squad as well. He's doing good things. So that's a striker to watch out.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, definitely. I'll take them notes, man. So yeah, Key, man, thanks for coming through, bro. Such short notes.